I know I've been missing for the past 5 days, basically. I know I only posted like 2 shorts, maybe. Don't quote me on it. But for those of y'all who saw my video, I was sick, so I was trying to get through that. I'm feeling better now, so yeah. I did ended up coming home like 2 days ago. And I ended up going to my doctor. This will be like a kind of all-in-one video, y'all. So it might be a little long, it might not, you know, who knows. We're gonna see what happens. But I'm gonna start off by saying, y'all, it took me a little minute to get home. I ended up having to move my dang doctor's appointment and everything, because they could not find a load to come to Memphis. So I ended up having to go to Kentucky first, pick up a load, take it to Nashville. And then from Nashville, I drove like 3.5 hours home. Wasn't bad. I'm kind of used to it anyways. It's just kind of like, what's the point of telling y'all that I need to be at home a certain date or whatever, and then y'all still be like, okay, yeah, we got you. And then when that day come around, it's like, Now, I can't blame them because, you know, they have no control of, like, the warehouses and stuff like that. So it's not their fault. And I have some things in the work to kind of make that better on both of our ends, so that way we don't have to deal with that. But that'll be a video for later on down the line, y'all. We'll get into that as it comes around. But doctor's appointment. Well, I'm gonna speak on a few other things before my doctor's appointment. Excuse the whatever that is outside. Y'all, this pulling oil, no, none of this video was sponsored either, so don't even. But this pulling oil is great. This is great. I personally love it. It whitens your teeth, cleans your gums and tongue and everything, y'all. It gets rid of all, like, disclaimer. We have bacteria in our mouth, y'all. It just is what it is. We are humans. We eat. Yeah, whatever. But this cleans, like, your gums from, like, if you got gingivitis or anything of that nature. It kind of helps to start getting rid of it, so that way you're not losing your teeth and everything like that. So if you're going to use it, or if you're having any issues, I do suggest using it. I personally love it, and it whitens your teeth. So, you know, yeah. I don't know if anybody else has been seeing the TikToks, but I have been seeing them every goddamn where. So I decided, I was like, hey, it's on sale. Let me get it. So I got this Jamaican black castor oil that everybody has been using on TikTok, talking about weight loss, and it helps you do this, that, and the third, and everything else in between the sun and the moon. So it just came in yesterday. I used it yesterday. Y'all, apparently people be getting results within like a few days or whatever the case may be. I used it yesterday, went to sleep. Yeah. I personally don't feel any different as everybody else say, but you know, we're gonna keep using it and see where it goes. They say you're supposed to get the one that comes in the glass bottle, y'all. That's what it is. It comes in a glass bottle. The box look like this. For those of y'all who may or may not want to get it, it looks like that. It also comes with, y'all, it's for your hair for the most part. But it comes with the little, you know, utensils and stuff like that. Y'all, I'm more so gonna use it for what they say, you know, it's helping with, especially since I am on my baby journey right now. So, you know, I take all the help I can get at this point. But you're supposed to put it in your belly button and around your stomach and everything and rub it in. And then you're supposed to rub it on, like, your uterus area in where your ovaries are because it penetrates and supposed to heal and get rid of like cysts and stuff like that. It's the hype with everybody. It was cheap. I spent like $7 from the TikTok shop. So I'll keep y'all updated and see how that goes, because, you know, everybody like to follow trends and everybody won't, etc. And y'all know how that goes. So I'm not even going to get too deep into that. But yeah, I got it. I'm going to try it and see what happens. But the fun part of the video is what really I made the video for, to be truthfully honest. I ended up going to my doctor's appointment. For those of y'all who did not know, like I said, I'm on my TTC journey. I will be documenting and recording on my YouTube and my TikTok, for those of y'all who do not know. My TikTok, everything is more than likely, because it's easier on my TikTok. I will probably put them into like short videos and post it in my shorts, or put it all into one video and put it on YouTube. But we're gonna see how that goes. So went to the doctor. I ended up getting the annual breast exam and stuff like that, to get it out the way, because I am at that age to, you know, start to get breast exams. And since, you know, it kind of runs in the family, it's better safe than sorry. I do recommend, as a human, to get you know, regular exams when it comes to like cancer and stuff like that. I do recommend that you stay on top of that, because you just never know, especially if you don't really know all of your family history, or if you know that, you know, it may have been somewhere in the family, somewhere along the line, even if it was years ago. I do still suggest getting it just in case, because you just never know. So went to my doctor's appointment. Like I said, I went through the whole, you know, routine exam, breast exam, stuff like that, to, you know, make sure everything is good. Everything did turn out good on that end. I ended up talking to my doctor and letting them know what has been going on. I'm not going to put all of that information on here as of right now, but, you know, I have been having some issues here and there, but, you know, everything turned out good or whatever. As far as my cycles go, they kind of all over the place. I have PCOS. For those of y'all who don't know what PCOS is, it's basically something that happens in women where our bodies will not ovulate, and we don't have like normal periods like everybody else. Excuse the noise in the background. It is my dogs. They are going through some little issues right now, so trying to get that taken care of with them. But yeah, it makes it harder for us to have kids and everything like that. So y'all going around telling people that it'll happen when it's supposed to happen and stuff like that, it does not work like that with us. That is not something personally that we want to hear, to be truthfully honest with you, because a lot of people that does have PCOS, if you want to know the whole term and name to it, Google it, it pops right up. But telling somebody that, oh yeah, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, and this, that, and the third, and everything under the sun, that's not how that works with us. It's a little more harder on us than it is for any other female who does not have PCOS. You can go and do whatever you want to and get pregnant instantly. Yay, you know, congratulations. But in our case, it takes way more time, patience, medications, doctors, and everything else. And like I said, that's just something personally that we don't want to hear, because there are so many people out here having, hold on, y'all. Well, I just take y'all with me. Hold on. What are you doing? What y'all got going on? Yeah. Y'all gonna get another bath today, so y'all be ready for that. But yeah, like I said, don't go around telling every female that, because excuse me, proper term. Don't go around telling every woman that, because that's generally not the case for a lot of us, regardless of how you may feel about it religiously, spiritually, or anything else of that matter. Just honestly leave it be, because a lot of women are sitting around watching their friends, little cousins, and everything else have multiple kids. We're also sitting in a world where people are having kids and doing things that they should not be doing to kids, and there are a lot of people in the world that actually would love and cherish a child with everything within them, and it's just not happening for them. So be respectful and a little more compassionate about the things that you say to somebody who does not have a child or has yet to have a child, because it's not easy on people at all. And it's not just the woman who's suffering, it's the partner as well, regardless of if it's male, female, or they, them, or whoever the person may be. Be more compassionate about the situation that's going on, because you just never know. Some people may be having something that's going on and just refuses to tell other people because technically it's really not y'all business. And some people like to keep stuff to themselves, which is fine. So just be respectful of what somebody got going on, regardless if they told you up front or not. But yeah. So me and my doctor agreed that we were going to start my medication back, and it's Provera. It's a form of birth control in the shot form, but for the pill form, it helps start your cycles and everything like that. For those people who do not know, I'm gonna try to show y'all without showing my information and stuff like that. Okay, so that is the name of it. Yeah. You take it once a day for 10 days. And some people start their cycles within the 10 days and some people do not. It really just depends on you, your body, and etc. And then we also agreed to go ahead and start letrozole. For those of y'all who don't know what letrozole is, letrozole and Clomid is two of the top medicines that pretty much helps your body ovulate. For those of y'all who do not know what ovulate is when your body pretty much releases an egg, and that's how you become pregnant. Okay, so that medicine, the letrozole, it is you take it for 5 days. You start on day, okay, in my case you start on day 3, and it's supposed to help you ovulate around, like, I think it's between cycle days 18 and 20 or something like that. But you're supposed to use ovulation tests and stuff like that to keep track of these things anyway, especially when you're on medication to help, rather than just doing it normally. Although I do suggest, even if you're doing it normally, to track your ovulation anyways, because it's easy. Well, it helps. I won't say it's easier, but it does help give you a general idea of when you ovulate and stuff like that. So keep that in mind for those of y'all who are, trying or anything of that nature. Keep that in mind. Ovulation test, regardless if it's the strips or the digital kind. I'm going to the store later on to get some, so I may make a video to show y'all exactly what I mean, but we're gonna see what happened. But I'm taking mine days, cycle day 3 through 7. So basically, like I said, it's to get my body to ovulate around the time that it's supposed to, rather than later on, which causes my cycles and everything to be thrown off, and that what causes my cycles to disappear. Because if your body doesn't ovulate, it does not produce the hormones for your body to be like, okay, well, we're not pregnant this month, let's shed the lining and everything else, and start this cycle and redo it. So, yeah, that's one of the things that y'all can do to, you know, help with ovulation and stuff like that. They did have the option for like trigger shots and to be monitored at the clinic as well using ultrasound. But since I'm a truck driver, I am not at home personally enough to do the trigger shot because I'd have to go to the clinic to do it and to get monitored by ultrasound. So in my case, we all agreed that it'd be best if I try this for at least 3 to 6 cycles to see what happens. And also in the process of taking that, we also agreed that I'd use ovulation test and call to let them know if it helped me ovulate or not. And if it did not help me the first cycle, they're going to boost my dosage. And if it don't help me that cycle, they're going to boost it. And if it helps and I do become pregnant, I have to let them know as well. So that way they can monitor my pregnancy because they also, you know, help throughout your pregnancy as well. I also went to Walmart and bought these. Is called Balance Babe. It's basically hormone support and estrogen metabolism as well. I've been taking it every day. I don't know if I see a difference yet, but you know, sometimes it takes, you know, well over a month or so to really just see a difference in new medicines or stuff that you're taking. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind when y'all start taking new medicines or anything of that nature. But so there's just a few other things that we talked about when I went to the doctor. I also showed my doctor that hormone balance pills as well. She said that it shouldn't cause any issues taking the medicine or nothing like that, so it's safe for me to continue taking it. So I do recommend as well as if you're taking something on the side and you're going through the process that you ask your doctor about it. Even if you just take a picture or take it with you, ask them to make sure that it's still safe and everything like that. Just to be on the safe side when it comes to this whole process, because sometimes certain stuff will, you know, affect the medicine that you're taking or just your body in general. So it's better safe than sorry when it's coming to stuff like this. But that's just my personal opinion. Y'all ain't really have to. It's just something that I personally suggest rather than, you know, just winging it. But yeah, so within whenever my cycle decides to start, then after that, I already have a personal donor as well, and my doctors as well know this also, so they're pretty much there if I need them or have any questions or anything like that. My donor is one personally my best friend as well, so you know he's going to be around. But you know, you have your here's and there's when it comes to stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, I also found out something else. I'm not gonna really get into detail, but it may cause, I'm not gonna say complications or anything like that, but you know, it's gonna cause a slight issue when it's time for me to give birth and stuff like that. But it's not one of the major issues where, oh, I'm gonna have to have an emergency C-section or nothing like that. It's just something slight, it's something simple, it's something that'll be taken care of easily. So I'm not concerned about it. But I can't remember the term that she used, so I'm not gonna try to figure it out either because I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing and then, you know, it turns out to be something else. So we just gonna leave that alone and where it's at. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to get back to posting my videos every day since I'm feeling better now. I'm still a little congested here and there, but you know, that's something that can be dealt with, you know, in its own time. I got plenty of medicine and Mucinex and stuff like that, especially since I'm home right now. But I do leave back out tomorrow, luckily. Well, it's our peak season for the truck drivers now. So this is going to be a very fun situation since this is going to be my first time driving throughout the peak season. And then on top of that, it is about to be winter time. So as a lot of y'all know, we get snowed in along with y'all, but just in our trucks. And unfortunately, we have to go through the mountains and everything else. So we're going to see how well this works out. And turns out, hopefully, I'm able to survive throughout the winter. And by what I mean by that is that I actually continue to work as a truck driver throughout the winter. But we're going to see how that goes. I make no promises on that because driving through the mountains and then snow, ice, black ice, and everything else like that, it's not really something that I'm looking forward to at all. Especially the way people drive. No. I'd rather not put my life at risk like that, even though as a truck driver, you technically signed up to put your life at risk. But, yeah, I'm not putting it at risk that bad. But other than that, y'all, I'm about to head on out and get myself ready for the rest of this day because I got to get my hair done in the next hour, basically. So I'm getting my hair done. I'll more than likely post a picture of that. And I need to go take care of my dogs as well. But like I said, other than that, y'all, I ain't really got nothing else to say. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know, share it with some friends if you can. But, all right, y'all. I'm going to head out. Y'all might see some more some more videos on my TikTok. My TikTok is also at the beginning of this video, the end of this video, and in my description. So, bye, y'all.